Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Justin. I am running for the king and I'm a part-time reseller on eBay, Mercari, and other online marketplaces. I work here in my shed and, well, I'm going to pull some orders. We're going to run through the orders for this week and, well, I guess I should stop talking and get to the orders. Let's go. And with friends like that, you can't go wrong, right? Thank you so much, Side Hustle Preacher, for the purchase and for, you know, making me wear the mask. Okay, anyway, I have a few more orders, and we're going to grab those. The first is a VHS tape, and, oh man, it's not labeled. So let's go find it. So typically, my VHS tapes that aren't labeled as far as a SKU are hiding behind one of these. Oh, I see it. I just got to put this stack of DVDs down. It's right there, Bob Roberts. And this is Bob Roberts. It's a Tim Robbins movie that I've never even heard of. It's sealed, and not all VHS tapes that are sealed are worth picking up. And some would say this one's probably not worth picking up. I'm sure it's rather rare because I've never heard of the movie, but it's been listed for a long time. But it did sell, and it sold for $9.99 plus shipping. I have a CD lot in drawer 7 here. I think it's these right here. Yeah, it's the History of Cadence records, and it's volume 1 and 2, still sealed, came from the Big Buy, and those sold on offer? No, they sold for full price, $14.99 plus shipping. Next up is a math book, and I actually have a degree in mathematics, but it's not one that I've ever, not a book that I would think of. It's why I picked it up, and it's right up here. I'm trying to get the other books in front of it out of the way. It is an older book, and I've had it listed for a long time. It is, let's see, The Psychology of Numbers, Methods of Teaching Arithmetic. So it's like a psychology book about teaching. It's not in the greatest of shape. As you can see, there's kind of water damage. But I've had it sealed. And if it's a sealed book, it means it was in my storage unit at one point, which predates the shed. So I've had it listed for quite a while. I took an offer on it, though. It sold for $5 plus shipping. And would I pick it up again? I don't know. It intrigued me with its subject matter. I didn't read it, but I thought it was a cool book. And I grabbed it, and it's going out the door. The last item I grabbed from my top shelf here, and so I didn't take the camera with me. It is a TiVo Romeo, and I picked this up at my hometown thrift. I paid $3, I think, for it. Has the remote, the power, and everything. However, it doesn't boot up. And from what I understand, it's typically the hard drive that goes out. And so, I don't know. I listed it for parts. I thought it was going to be, if it worked, it would have been a great score. And if it had the lifetime subscription on it, it would be a great score. But I can't get it to boot up, so I can't tell if it has that subscription or not. But anyway, I listed it for parts, and I had a person that reached out instantly offering half what I had it listed for. And, I countered, and they declined. And then they offered that same amount a couple days later, and I declined. And then they sent me another offer yesterday saying, hey, it's been several weeks. You still have this. Will you take my offer? I took it. So there we go. It's going out for $10 plus shipping. So all those items were on eBay. I have one Mercari order too, and took an offer this morning on something, and I think it's in plush too, and it is most definitely in here. I can smell it, and that sounds really weird. It's a Scentsy Buddy, and he has a scent pack in him, and so he kind of smells, which probably means that all my other plush in that bin smell too, but it doesn't smell bad. This is a Donald Duck Scentsy Buddy, and like I said, he's got a scent pack in there, and he sold on offer for $15 plus shipping, which I think I paid about $2 for him, so not bad. And those are the 6 items I have going out so far, which is not too bad since I had like 7 yesterday for the whole weekend. I did list yesterday since I didn't have to run to church camp after work, so that probably helped boost it a little bit, but hopefully we'll see like things get going again, only to slow down probably next week when I'm back at church camp. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging out there with me. I do appreciate it. We're going to jump to the next day in just a second. I'll see you then. It's now Wednesday, and I have 2 orders to pull with you. I did pull a book set that I sold earlier for $26.99, and so just wanted to make sure that was all packed up and good to go with time-wise today. But I have 2 items to pull with you and to show you what's going on here. The first is something that I think is really cool. It's not worth a lot, but you know, I got them for free because Dad gave them to me. Get you on the wall here and check it out. It's a vintage Spider-Man happy birthday banner, and it looks like this right here. It says happy birthday and has Spider-Man on both sides with Spider-Man's logo, and it's from the 90s, 1994. And Dad got a whole box of these somewhere. There's no telling. Gave them to me. I've been selling them for like 3 years. They don't sell very fast, but I think they're cool. This one sold $5.99 plus shipping, and I think I have 3 more, and you just can't find them like this anymore because they haven't made them for like 30 years, which makes me feel really old because 30 years ago should be like, I don't know, the 70s or something. Anyway, that's the one thing on eBay that I have to show you. I sold another thing, another pair of shorts on Poshmark, and so let's go grab those. Now, I sold a pair of shorts in my last video, and I had 2 pairs, and the other one sold on Poshmark as well. In fact, it was the same buyer. So the first pair sold on offer, and I received an offer for the second pair. And so from the same person, I accepted it. These sold for $12 plus shipping. I think I paid $1 or $1.50 at my hometown thrift for these. They're still new with tags. They're can. And well, I'm just happy they sold. And I know that's not a big sale, but 2 orders within a week on Poshmark is really good for me. So anyway, that's all I have to show you so far for the day. I'm going to hopefully get some things listed the rest of my lunch hour, then back to work. And then it's Wednesday night. I got church. I got to pick up my daughter from church camp because she's been working this week. And I don't know. That's about all that's going on. I got to get my video that needs to be posted tomorrow done too. So that's going to be tonight. Anyway, thanks so much for hanging out there with me. I'll see you tomorrow on Thursday. Hey everybody, today is Thursday and it's the 18th of July, and I have 3 items going out. Slow start, but that's okay. Anyway, first up is some Pokemon cards. That's why I have you on the wall. There are 4 Buddy Poffin cards, and these sold. They didn't sell for a lot. They sold for $8 plus shipping, but these are common cards, or I guess they're uncommon cards, but they are they're not foil. They're not anything fancy, but I saw a reel that said these would sell along with a couple others if you had multiples, and I had multiples of this one, so I listed them and they sold in less than a week. That's not bad for a common card. Happy with that sale. Next up, some keychains. So I have some keychains right up here. Let me pull my box down, and these aren't the ukulele ones. It's going to be 2 of those dragons in there. These are all new. Some have bags, some do not. I'm going to do one of each, and listed these in pairs. I picked up the whole big pile of them for like $2. These sold $4.99 plus shipping. Not a big sale at $5, but I have 9 more pair to list or to sell. So I'm in the profit already. I'm not too sad about that. The last item I have is a hat. It's up here in hat box number 2. And it's right here. This is from the Plantation Golf Club, and it's in Indio, California. And it's brand new, still has the paper in it. Picked them up at a yard sale with a bunch of other golf club hats, and they sold really well. I'm almost out of them. That one sold for $19.99 plus shipping. Not too bad for a hat. And those are all my sales so far. Everything on eBay, no Mercari, no Poshmark, of course, but the day is still young, and I have to get back to work. It's been a very busy day at work where I was training for a new system that our team's going to be using, and we've been working on it for a couple months now, and it's going a little rough because people don't like change. I don't like change. I get it. But anyway, it's a necessity, and we're going to get them through it. I don't need to talk about this job. We're talking about reselling here. Thank you so much for hanging out there with me today. If anything else comes in, I'll bring it back on. Otherwise, I'll see you on Friday. Hey folks, today is Friday. It's the 19th of July. I only have 3 items, and I would have had a 4th sale, but I made a bonehead move, and you can tell me if you've ever done this, but it's all media today, and the first one's a DVD. I sold this one on Mercari. It sold on offer, and Discovering Hydrology at Karstner Caverns State Park. It's like a little documentary. This sold $10.12 plus shipping. Next up is a book, and it's right down here. It is The House of Dark Delights. This came out of that horror tub I bought for $20. That one, low value, but it sold $4.99 plus shipping. Last up is this bundle right here. It is some more horror books out of that same tub, and I just lotted them together. They're all from the same publisher, and these sold for $40 plus shipping on offer. I think I had them listed for $50, and I'm happy with $40 because I'm well in the profit for that buy. So I would do it again, and I did give that lady my number. She said she had a whole house full of books to sell. A tenant moved out and left all the books, but she never called me. So that's kind of a bummer. That's it for sales, but here's my bonehead move, and you can tell me if you've done this before. I received a really nice offer on Poshmark for a puzzle, and I had lowered the price on everything else, but Poshmark still had it at full price, and they had sent an offer, and it expired. I didn't even see it. Like, I turned Poshmark notifications off because every 30 seconds was a live show, and I ain't doing that. So I have to watch my emails for everything else, and I must have missed the email. It expired yesterday. I jumped in there. I saw it today, and super. That's great. Yeah. I sent the buyer, hopefully they still like the item. I sent the likers an offer that was a little bit less than what they had sent me, and I'll see if they accept, and if they do, I'll ship it, of course, but that stinks. So anyway, not a big sale, but not a teeny tiny sale. It was like $20. So anyway, that's my sales. Tomorrow's Saturday, and I might be yard selling. I haven't yard sold in quite a while, but there is a citywide that is not too far from here. I may try to hit that up. I just haven't went out. I still have stuff to list, but like, the picking is the fun part, right? So I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I got to let my wife know too. So I'll figure it out before tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging out there with me. I'll see you on Monday. Hey folks, it is Monday, and it's the 22nd of July. And I wish I was here to tell you I had awesome sales, and I spent a lot of time working in the shed and got a bunch of stuff listed over the weekend, or went yard selling, but none of that's true. I have 4 items for you. They're all on this shelf right here. The first 2 are CDs. We're going to grab those first. Let me dig them out of this box. First up is this one, classical music. The music of Anton Rubinstein and Justin Bush. And so it's right here, still factory sealed. I have no idea where I picked this up, but it sold $15, $14.99 plus shipping. Not bad for a CD. And next up is this Lyle Lovett. It's a 2 CD set, still factory sealed. This one came out of the big CD buy last year. It sold $10, $9.99 plus shipping. Now, I usually send CDs in the burrito book method, so I will cover them in bubble wrap and then wrap them in a cardboard, and then they go into a bubble mailer. But that double CD set will probably go in a box. I think I have a small box that'll fit perfectly in it. Those things just crush super easy, and I don't want it busted all up. Hey, next up, it is a piano book set, and it's down here. And I got a bunch of bubble envelopes from someone at church that I'll be using. I just didn't have any place to put them. But that is the piano books, and I didn't seal it so I could show you. Here they are. They are Schirmer Library of Musical Classics. There's Mendelssohn and Schumann and First Lessons in Bach. And so anyway, I've got these for free out on a free table at yard sale, and so you can't beat free. These sold for $10 plus shipping. So it's like a free $8 bill right there. And the real reason I didn't do any work in the shed was sermon prep. I preached Sunday morning at our church, and I have 2 nights this week at church camp. And so once church, I keep saying, hopefully it'll get better at getting listed. Hopefully I can get more up and going. Hopefully it'll slow. It's never slowing down. But at least I know after this week, church camp is done, our local church camp. And so things will slow down at least just a hair, so I can do a little bit more here in the shed. But I'll be there every night this week. So it's going to be probably another slow week. Hey, I sold some DVDs. They are a bunch of these Dean Martin's DVDs. I'm going to have to carry them back. It's going to take 2 hands. And here they are. They are volume 1 through 22 plus the special edition DVD. So 23 DVDs in all. And I picked them up from ADH Dave on a Whatnot auction. Supporting him, I like ADH Dave. He's pretty crazy. And so I do enjoy his content. So I try to support those I like. And I probably paid too much for it, but they did sell on offer. I listed them this week, and I took an offer this morning. They sold for $32 plus shipping. So hopefully I'm breaking even. Might be losing a little money there. But, got to support him and get at least most of my money back. So I guess that's a plus. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out there with me. Short video. I know I've been saying that the last 3 weeks, but the last 3 weeks have been busy with stuff. So I appreciate you hanging out there with me. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Or drop a comment, subscribe if you haven't. I'd really appreciate it. It'll probably pop up with like some more videos if you want to watch more of me. Maybe get to a week that actually has some good sales. They're few and far between, but I usually put something in the thumbnail. And I guess that's going to be it. I hope you have a great day. God bless.